Hello and welcome back to the cabin. As you can see, we have a really nice cut of meat. This is a pork roast. I've washed my hands and I'm just lightly scoring the top of the roast. And then we're going to put one of my nice mixed spices on top as a rub. So this is just to give it some playroom. All right, wash our hands. Now it's a simple meal. We're going to rub this on. We're going to put it in the oven at 425 for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of garlic oil that I mixed up. It's just some regular olive oil with a little bit of garlic, and we will drizzle that on. There we go. Very nice. And we're going to start putting on the rub. Just going to rub that in. Get the sides good. And we're going to add about 1.5 cups of water to the pan. All right. I'm not going to cover it. We're going for a really dark sear coating on top, so we won't need to cover it. Now if you wanted to cook it longer, slower, go ahead and cover it and cook it how you like. This one here, we're going to just let that rub really darken right into the meat. So just adding a little bit of water, about 1.5 cups, and we're going to keep an eye on that water and make sure that it doesn't go dry and start to burn. So that's our roast. We're just preheating the oven, and then we're going to pop that in. Now in about 25 minutes I'm going to turn, well, I'll check it in 20 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it down to about 400 for at least 90 minutes. Now I'm going to come back periodically, put the light on in the oven, and keep peeking at it and see how it's doing. And if I have to add more water, I will. And at some point halfway through that 90 minutes or so, I'm going to add the potatoes, nice clean washed russets. I'm going to put them right in there, and they're going to bake just nicely along with the roast. If I put them in now, they're going to dry up, shrivel up, they'll be overcooked. So we're going to have to wait to put the potatoes in. In the meantime, this spice smells really good, and we'll get that in the oven. And we'll come back at some point, either when we're adding the potatoes or when the roast is coming out of the oven, and we'll have a really nice taste test. And I think my kitchen helper is making a salad today, so that'll go perfect with this. All right, we'll be back in an hour or so. We'll see you then. All right, we are back. And here is the roast. So although it looks quite dark and crispy, it probably is. I'm trying to think which side I want to cut from so you can see it best. Yeah, I'm going to switch hands and then you can see it better. There were bones on the underside, so I don't know if this is the best side to be cutting or if it's this side. Let's try this side. Okay, that looks all right. It's really juicy. So it does pay to let your meat sit and rest. Yeah, that looks all right. Crispy edge, juicy, little bit of fat near the bottom there. And then there's some kind of rib bones there. All right, so a little bit lighter. That's completely fine. It had reached its internal temperature. I think it was 145 degrees. So I know it's done. I think that turned out pretty good. So let's plate up. A couple of nice pieces. Our helper came and I don't want that big of a potato, do I? Our helper came and made us a nice salad. So there's the nice potato. It would just roast it on the side. Nothing fancy. And we're going to put a little bit of butter in there and maybe some salt and pepper. Okay. So I'm going to move the potatoes to the side. I'll put the roast right here. You can still see it. All right. I'm using a different camera today. Oh, and salad. We've got some side dishes. A little bit of purple cabbage. Put that right there, give the plate some color. And we've got some nice baked beans. Yeah, it's good to have beans, that extra protein. And we're going to put that right here next to the meat. And some butter, a little bit of butter. Finish it off. And let's see how we're going to do this. A little bit on this side, a little bit on that side. And they're hot, it's going to melt quickly. Okay. We're going to add just, I think just a touch of salt. Yeah, that's good. Very good. And then our salad. Now normally we have the salad right on the plate. This time it's in its own separate little bowl. So there you have it. Roast pork dinner. Slow roasted for about, in a total about almost 2 hours, about an hour 45. If you like it more done, roast it longer. I did cover it with tin foil for the last hour because I didn't want the top to burn. And I loosely covered it, and that's about the point when I added the potatoes. So I'm going to take some pictures and then we're going to do a taste test. Well, that's a nice looking plate. Let's give it a taste test. And let's start with this very nice pork roast. Oh yeah, that's a nice tender bit of meat there. It's got a really nice crust on it. Let's get a grip on there. Show the camera. Oh, where am I? Okay, that was tricky. Okay. So that rub leaves a really nice salty crust. Very nice. Let's cut another little piece off here. Yeah, the rub for the top turned out really nice. I'll use that again. That was one of my mixes, and I added some paprika, more cumin. Delicious. Little bit of baked potato. You could put sour cream and chives or whatever you like on there. Can't beat a baked potato. Salad, some purple cabbage on the side, and of course a bit of baked beans. Now there's a hearty dinner. Sandwiches will be made out of the leftovers, possibly even little pot of soup, might even, if there's enough. But there you have it, a delicious pork, and there's the pretty plate to prove it. Thank you to all my subscribers. Without you, this little channel wouldn't grow. And the viewers, you are important too. And if you haven't already subscribed, don't be shy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be part of the beginning of this channel. We're just over the 200 mark, and we're just tickled by all of the support that we're getting. And we're going to just keep bringing you good quality content and editing and music, and with more shows to come. And as always, be kind to nature, be kind to each other, and go safely out into the forest as often as you can. And I can hear the family is coming in the back door. They'll be washing their hands and getting ready for dinner, so I better call them. Delicious. We'll see you on the next one in the little kitchen at the cabin. Very good.